So I don't know why I have to do this like this, but I'm gonna record a video live. So I mean, if you join the chat, I'm most likely not gonna read it. But I just wanted to make a video on my Apex experience for the last 6, 7 months now. After I guess dropping Fortnite, um, and getting my PS4, I just wanna kind of share my experience on Apex because I think I've been having a lot more fun now playing Apex rather than Fortnite. Probably because just Fortnite, of course, during the time this was like season one and two, 1 or 2, and Epic just kept expanding the season, uh, extending the season, so that was kind of getting boring. So I wanted to try something new, and I remembered during its time Apex was on the rise, and I was like, well, this is another battle royale game I should try out. So uh, I tried it out. I came in playing it during what, like mid season 4. As you see, we're in season 5 now, and this is about to be my full entire season here. So yeah, but I'm just here to share my experience. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm enjoying the game. I feel like I've just in the matter of 6, 7 months, I feel like I'm already pretty good at the game. I mean, I'm gold 1. I'm about to get to platinum pretty soon. Um, I there's so many learning curves that I feel like I've overcome already, and I mean, I I feel like I'm really very entwined into the community, just like how it was with Fortnite. Because after the, like, how should I put this? Um, like just the same way how with Fortnite, it, you just watched some streamers, from YouTubers play it. Like it was the same thing with me with Apex. Like I instantly started watching a bunch of streamers, watching YouTube videos, uh, on so I could just get into the scene, and it was a good time, honestly, from just the beginning of last season, or not
Nothing
the
like
beginning,
cold
the
steel on a
midway of
hot
last
day.
season to now. I feel like I've learned so much, and I'm still improving now. I mean,
Off the
even
grid
as
is
a
the
gold
only
1.
secure way to go.
Oh jeez, this audio's loud. Hold up, I gotta turn this down. This is kind of loud.
Yeah, it's a good day to take out some fools and be back in time for dinner. Got pork chops tonight. Love pork chops.
I will talk about these guys later in the video,
Introducing
but
your champion.
this is just one part of it that's really interesting to me.
Could use a weapon.
The
So,
old father
Might be a good place to land, but what do I know?
strength. All right,
I'll turn that.
get prepared. We're going in.
So yeah, um, basically, so my Apex experience so far. I mean, I don't remember much from when I first played, from season 4, mid-season 4. But I of course, just like anyone in a new game, I was pretty bad at it. Um, I you had to learn like what recoil control, how to play characters, how to use each weapon, which it took some time for me to learn. But I mean, I caught on really quickly, honestly, and that's why I have this love for Apex right now, which is why I play it so much nowadays. Not I don't play it like consistently that much, but I play it a lot compared to my Fortnite days. I probably play just as much, honestly. But I can definitely say it's definitely been fun trying to learn Apex, learning all the characters, learning all the characters, um, and learning all the features the game has to offer. I'll tell you about my first experience, which was uh, just picking up a character, which was Bangalore. Bangalore was my first, no, Bangalore was like my second character, I think. First or second character I picked up, and which, because she just looked like your average character. You know, you'd pick up when, and when you're like new to a, when you're new to, or not new to, when you've been playing a game like Call of Duty for a long time,
Enemy spotted.
and you just wanna get into the game, and you just wanna get into it, right? I picked Bangalore because she just seems like that kind of character, because she's described as a professional soldier, so I picked her up. Um, Another character I picked up was Lifeline. No, my aim. No, come on. Wait, I think it's fine. Yeah, Bangalore, like I said, was one of those characters I picked up because she was like she looked like one of those characters you just pick up when you're new to a game like this, where you're class based, you know. Another character I picked up early on was, what was her name? Lifeline. Cause I don't know. I think I'm just used to playing support role usually. So oh, he was alone.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
I might go up there.
Taking a knee. Patching up.
Yeah, he's healing. No, I think that was the last one. No, he's in there. Yeah, he's he's above. I'm bugging out right now. No, I'm going crazy. No way. Where? I'm gonna die. Yep.
I'm down. Need a medic.
Been holding that longbow for a minute now. No way.
Tango near me.
He's around the corner. Yep. Okay, he's dead.
Is there any better gift for someone in love than jewels?
Yeah. So, Bangalore and Lifeline were the two characters I picked up when I first came to this game, and uh, I don't know. Those are like the two just most appealing ones to me. Wraith, she's like the iconic one of the game. So, uh, I didn't know I didn't see anything when playing her, or just like as a character. I don't know. I didn't see as much as playing Bang or Lifeline. So
Time to put some lead
I
down range.
I'm a Bangalore slash Lifeline main. Um, Revenant was no, also another new character that came from last season, where I was really interested in. Uh, I don't know. He was definitely one of the first characters I bought. My first real character was Crypto. I bought him. I just liked his ability as a hacker, and then having a drone, so that was cool. And now I have all the characters because I've been playing this entire season, so that's been fun. Unlocking all the characters. learning all of them. Watson is one character that I definitely want to learn.
No.
Uh, this man really said no. What you mean no?
I love this part.
Ever hate when your teammates just say no to your landing spot? Hilarious. But no one land here? Wow. Um, yeah, but with Vanguard, uh, I don't know. I like her playstyle. He's like an aggressive character when you want her to be a and like
Always go first.
a defensive character at the same time because you can, depending on how you use your ability, which is her smoke, it is basically you can either rush in using smoke, using diversion or whatever, or you can use it as an escape plan, which I kind of like. I like that playstyle, and I think that's what attracted me to Bangalore, which is why I main her so much. Main her, even though she's not a meta character, I really do love playing her. Bro, yo, get up there,
Hostile right here.
bro.
Spotted. Double timing. Throwing arc star. Throwing thermite.
That was a bad thermite. Oh, crack some shields. Oh, I might pick this thing then.
Syringe here. Best in
Wait.
a tight spot.
They're pushing us. No way. Fudge. I'm dead. No! How? No. No. That was a good trap from Caustic. But he's dead. They're both right here. Why does my team suck right now? Jeez. I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing bad right now, or is this just my team? This usually happens when I start live streaming. Like I start playing extremely terrible, but oh yeah, that's another thing about Apex. It's with Apex, it's like a 50-50, I think. Maybe less chance of finding people with mics, and maybe not you, maybe, and it's yeah, I guess that 50-50 chance, where it's like you either get people that use mics, or they have mics but they don't use it, and then you just have the people that just don't have mics on at all, and that's so annoying. Because especially in ranked, when you don't have teammates that like don't listen to you, that's the worst thing to happen.
Ready up.
Like when you want to push somewhere, that's like the worst thing ever. When you want to leave, when you want to make a rotation, when you want to make a plan, it's just so much harder when you don't have teammates that. When you have teammates that don't have mics, it's actually annoying. I don't know what this guy is saying right now because I'm in a party, but I guess he would be a good teammate if he had having a mic. I think later on I might try to play some ranked and grind to platinum. Which is something I'm kind of excited about, considering that this is only my second like full season, and I'm already about to get into platinum.
Down range. There's blood.
past me like that?
Confirm kill.
Oh, you must have been unlucky. Sit down.
Down another tip. Oscar Mike. I'm spotted.
You got good.
Reloading.
Oh,
Probably swimming.
so bad. Sit down. Why? I have no ammo. Why?
Jet is back. Reloading.
I'm gonna get res somewhere. I can feel it.
Reloading.
Okay, you're getting finished, bud. Whoa.
Not gonna say this was
Someone got
too
res.
easy, but may have
I'm dead. I heard the footsteps. Usually when that happens, the teammate that I finish, they always tell the other teammates like, oh, this guy finished me. Can we finish him back, please, please, I beg you. Like I swear that happens whenever I'm on a team like that. There's always that one person that dies, and then it's like tell the other friend, like, yo, finish this guy, please. It's so hilarious. Caustic laser him, come on, bro. What are you doing? I guess so surprised, cause I can never survive a situation like that for some reason. When I pull out my havoc from close range like that, I can never get a laser that good. I can never get the kill for some reason. You didn't pick up my banner. What? That'd be like the worst thing with other teammates too. When you're not playing with like friends, you'll have teammates that randoms that just uh that'll root your body after like doing little to no work. I don't know. If in this case like he's still alive and we're dead, but if it was like one other guy, if they say the Wraith was still alive, like and the Wraith was getting all the kills, it would have been and he would still be looting. I don't understand it sometimes. It would be one of the most annoying things. Are we in circle? Yep. I hope he doesn't get chased. That's also another thing. This guy's level, right? He's level 270, 77. What, 500? 91 kills, okay. 400, okay, yeah, look at his stats, right? Like, he has this level, I guess he doesn't play either. I guess he either started playing Caustic like this season or something like that. So, but levels is not a good, like, recognition of skill, because someone could be level, like, 500 in this game, but, like, still play like trash for no reason. That would be another annoying thing, I guess. But this, again, like, you shouldn't be basing someone's skill off a level. Level just means more experience, of course, in like any kind of game. You can still be bad at the game and still have a lot of experience, honestly.
let me at it.
Bonk. let's not die this time.
Care package over there.
Here's unlooted. Say less. Find recoil control in this game. Like honestly, from between playing this and Rainbow Six, like it's so much easier to control what recoil compared to in Rainbow because it was definitely the thing that I learned fast from. I don't know how, but it was something I definitely learned
Body
fast.
shield here. Level 1. You need one if you don't have it.
Because I remember watching PC players play and they would just get like no recoil. That would be like the most insane thing to me. I was like, what? How do y'all do that? I can't do that. When I aim, it go like what? I mean, this is a pistol, so it's different. But with like any other game, like an AR or like this LMG or the Havoc, like my aim would be was so off back then. Like just a few months ago, it was so off, and I learned the recoil patterns by just watching the videos and stuff. Because that was the thing I was told in like the videos. It was like just learn the recoil patterns and you'll get it eventually. It's like guns like the R99, they would go like like Bangler says, like it has a what? It's a fast firing gun, but like it sprays a lot. So you should have like a good mag, extended mag. Like I remember just just last season, I would be my aim was like all over the place with it. I was like, oh, I really don't like this gun. I really don't like the R99. And that's been my experience with like a lot of guns. Like I'd say I don't like them at first, and then when I figure out how to actually use it, I start using it more. Such as the flatline recently, I didn't use as much because it was so much. It was I don't know. I just didn't use it. And like my favorite gun all time so far is the R301. So and I don't know. I like from playing Bang so much. I heard one of her clips. She and I marked the flatline out, and she says something about how the flatline is like a stronger R301, but um what was it? It's like harder to control. So I was like, really? And it was like after all this time I've been using
Body shield here.
after all this time I've been using the R301. I'm like, so this is really isn't a good alternative, right? Okay. And then I started learning the flatline.
I could use that.
I started learning the flatline, and now it's one of my guns that I use. There's a guy in here. Crypto really trying to drone us out. No, I'm dead. Oh, he's getting the res. Oh. Crypto was really trying to drone us out. Yep, inside. Yep. I always hated having to waste ammo when trying to finish a player. Honestly. Like, that's why I just always try to find the teammates. Unless I have the time to do that, finish them off, so.
And I put it there.
I think there's a guy below. I think I heard
Care
some
package
footsteps.
coming in.
Body shield here. Level 3.
That's another thing, Apex has taught me a lot. Unlike playing Rainbow, which was listening out for footsteps. I don't know why. In Rainbow, when I play Rainbow, I can never hear footsteps as vividly as I can hear them in Apex here. Because I don't know how. It just must be the game, but
Hemlock here.
when you hear footsteps in Rainbow, it's so echoey, and so it's like where the like I can tell the general direction they're coming from, but I can never tell exactly. In Apex, just like in Apex and Fortnite, it's easy to tell like okay, player is upstairs like right above me, or like walking in the same vicinity as me or something like that. You know, that's something I've definitely been able to point out more. Which is why it's always so good to wear headphones in like any game. Of course, I don't know why I'm trying to teach these life lessons, but yeah.
Hemlock here.
So yeah, I'll pick that up.
Knockdown shield here. Level 4.
Surveying for
Like right now, I could hear from a distance that there's a team fighting behind us, or like in the far distance.
some research in this area.
Okay.
But in Rainbow, I can never do that. Oh, I need heavy ammo.
I need heavy ammo.
Healing my
I guess none of
wounds.
them have any. But yeah, I can tell. Look, yeah, far
Solid
distance,
copy.
guys playing.
Heavy ammo here.
Let's reposition here. I could use that. 1 minute. Ring's pretty close. Thanks.
I've noted your appreciation.
Also, similarly to Overwatch, I always love
Ring's next door.
the interactions between characters. Where are you going, Gibby?
Down to subject. Took down another.
Oh nah,
30 seconds.
oh no, that has
Squad's
been no
down.
rig.
We made the right choice. Knockdown shield here. Level 4. Evo shield here.
I
Level 2.
swear, I was okay, whatever. Pretty sure okay.
Vault key here. Not too far from ring. Got 10. Body shield here. Level 4.
Wraith can pick that up.
Need one if you
I
don't
don't
have
really
it.
deserve it.
Shields are recharging.
Warning. Movement in progress. It's on. Ring's moving.
Delivering care package.
Care package. Setting a portal.
I was about to say, why is there guys coming out from the storm?
Portal placed.
Like imagine. Oh yeah, I was talking about something about Overwatch, right? How's this guy doing this, by the way? Is he like typing? Cause I've never seen this. That's a lifeline care package.
Subject spotted here.
Yeah.
Hostile right here.
I always feel so bad when
Tango spotted. Danger close.
I always feel so bad whenever I have to get carried by a team when I know my own capabilities.
Tango spotted. Danger close.
Oh, that was bad.
Enemy spotted. Near me.
Oh, they're running away.
Danger close.
Placing an independent variable.
Ah, I tried.
1 minute. Ring's not far.
I gotta go in that direction anyways. Yeah, I always hated whenever I was like playing so bad because it was like, okay, wow, this is kind of cringe right now. Like, how am I playing so bad? usually, cause, and especially when it's around like other good players, I feel so. Oh nah, nah,
Subject.
nah, that was cringe.
Noxious gas deployed. Taking fire.
I'm embarrassing myself right now. Sit down.
Popping the chimney. Close to the lab. You'll be alright. I gotcha.
Absolutely embarrassing myself right now. Two easy lasers missed.
Recharging shields.
One of them was just it was against the what Mirage thing.
I have a feeling someone's watching us.
Enemy spotted.
Heard that.
Healing my wounds.
Oh yeah, finish him off.
Hostile. Danger close.
Oh, he was the last guy. Look at that.
You are the
I was
Apex
talking so much I
champions.
didn't even realize. The what? Look at this. Like this is basically me on the average game. If we were to win like this one. But like always feel so embarrassed whenever I get carried by and I keep dying because it's like wow, this is a really bad game. Like this shouldn't be happening. It's kind of cringy. It's like okay, well maybe I should just stop. And that's usually when I just start switching characters. I'm like okay, that was a bad game, so I'm just play someone else, you know. But yeah, oh my gosh, I was talking about over the parallels between this and Overwatch, right? So, and yeah, I've been playing Overwatch 2 a bit. To be honest, I don't really like Overwatch like I used to before, honestly. But something I definitely like between Overwatch and Apex is how like there's character interactions and what is it? The character interactions as long as along with like I don't know, like the class-based system, you know. I don't know what the connection between that is, but those are two things between playing both Overwatch and Apex that I've found parallels that I find my likings in.
This is your
And I think definitely Apex has helped me see that definitely I like I definitely do like my class-based shooters a lot,
And that's what you
but
get for trying to outrun me.
Stay on me. I'm the
I
jump
don't
master.
know. Overwatch is a different story. I just can't get into it. It's so
Let's take that geyser over there, ladies.
it's it's so difficult to kill people. But I mean, I understand that's not the point. I'm gonna not talk about that. That's for like a different live streamer video. But yeah, then the character interaction between certain characters, like especially from last season when Revenant came, the tall robot guy. If you don't know, um, not the one on my team. He's the other one, whatever. Um, like all the character interactions between Revenant and like every other character is is like it's hilarious. It's honestly comical to watch. Like with the interaction between Mirage and Revenant, like Mirage is like whenever you say thank you as Mirage
Ring's not close.
or as Revenant, Mirage is like, oh yeah, that's a good scary robot or whatever or
You need
something.
one if you don't have it.
I wish I was able to show it right now, but it's funny.
I could use that.
I find it enjoyable with the interactions between characters. Um, what else? What other interactions have I liked? Um, what is another one?
Thank you.
Oh, there's the one with Lifeline and Revenant, where they're just it, anytime you say it's the same thing where you say like thank you, you're welcome. With that interaction, Lifeline gets mad. It's like, oh, you might as well what is it? I don't know. But she has yeah, she has two interactions with him too. There's an interaction between Lifeline Octane where it's like when Octane's down and you res him as Octane, she's she's like, oh, you might as well break the rest of your body too because he's if you know Octane, his body's his he blew off his own legs with a grenade with grenades. It's hilarious, and his legs are made of metal now, so um what? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, when you res him as Lifeline, he's like, you just might as well break the rest of your body. You might as well destroy the rest of your body too. Why don't you?
The ring is far.
It's just always enjoyable listening to voice cues and intro quips and kill quips, whatever. Like the ones from this season with Mirage, he's like, oh, next time I'll hit you with the Mirage or Trois, where I hit you with like three Mirages at once, and with three Mirages instead of just one. And like that's the thing too, just enjoyable characters. Mirage is definitely, like I said, Mirage is definitely one of those likable characters, along with Octane.
I've obtained the vault key.
Oh, okay. Uh, Octane and Mirage are like the two most likable characters in this game, in which they just both have very charismatic, just feels to them when you play them. I mean, as characters, they're both fun to play too. Mirage, he can duplicate himself, I guess you could say.
Open the vault.
He can make yeah duplicates of himself,
The ring's moving on the map.
which is I always hate these kind of vaults. Uh, the one good thing was that gold chest plate. In like when you watch streamers play, there'll just be like two purples and a gold. But now, anytime I play, one gold or one purple, and then everything is just like backpack, helmet, and weapon things, weapon attachments. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about with Mirage.
I need heavy ammo.
Heavy ammo here.
Mirage is definitely one of those characters up there that if you play him, or if you play even on a team with him, it's just enjoyable to listen to him or and play as him. But what I've learned also is that like going along with like
New kill leader.
meta
Watch
stuff,
your
you
six.
know, like what characters are good to play in scrims and stuff. Like those go as very charismatic characters. They're not as meta, which is kind of upsetting, especially since this season, Respawn is definitely trying to work on, was definitely trying to work on what was it? Like trying to make it to where all characters are kind of, I wouldn't say balanced, but like make it to where every character is playable in no matter like what kind of situation, whether it's ranked, regular trios, duos, you know, make it to where it's enjoyable to play all characters, but also still be, you know, pickable. I don't know. It's like just trying to make it to where you can just play a character no matter your preference, you know. Like in ranked, you could definitely play whatever character you want. It really doesn't matter. You just it's about gunplay and how you use your abilities. But in this direction,
Extended light mag here.
I'm gonna take that.
I need it.
But it's definitely how you use your abilities as that character, and just how you play the game, whether you have good aim or you're just trash. Like it's just about that.
Thank you.
That's a very key important thing. No matter how you play, no matter what character you play. So that's just something you would want to keep in mind as you're a newcomer. Because as a newcomer, you'd probably see like everyone playing certain characters, especially when if you watch scrim games. Because yeah, these guys are kind of crazy. Because especially when you watch scrim games, you would always see probably like the same 3 to 5 characters on a scrim team. And it's like, well, I guess those guys are the best characters in the game, right? So I'm gonna use them. Which is,
Reloading.
for the most part, true, honestly. Come through portal right there. Okay.
Clear in the chimney. Already on my mark.
I'm gonna die. Ooh.
Double timing it. Give me a sec. Recheck.
Marking our surroundings.
No.
Hide down the hostile.
Smoke.
Enemy ship.
I don't got a good angle. I'm bad. I'm bad. Oh, last one's right here. No.
In combat.
Like this right here. It's right. All about gunplay. In this situation, using abilities don't mean nothing.
Enemy being revived.
No, he's resing. He's resing. He's resing. Please, please. No. The jig is up. No. We could have won that. Oh, I did bad that game. I didn't reload my R99. That's bad. I could have killed that crypto without dying, probably. It would probably just been a 2v1 against Bangalore and my teammates, but bruh. Cringe. But wait, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, gunplay and like using characters. Like it really doesn't matter what character you play as, honestly. It's all about gunplay. Whether you have the recoil control under control and you know what guns you're using and who you're really going against. So or whether opposing character you're going up against. A good example would be like just uh a Gibraltar against a Wraith. Like I don't know what a good example this really is. Like in that situation, as a Gibraltar, right? You could just put down your shield, and then it would just be a game of peekaboo, honestly, about who can peek the most shots in
It's about time that
before death or before the rest of your team comes in, versus a Wraith, where okay, if she's low, she could just queue out, she could just phase out, and then she could leave the battle, honestly. Like those many things, those small things really contribute to the way a battle can go between 2 teams or more. Like if say this is a scrim game, uh, a caustic could have like a caustic and or Watson could have position on a house because they're both trapped defensive characters, right? So they can put down their gas traps and their tripwires or whatever. And if they have position in that house and they play it right and hit all their shots, like their team could be winning that entire interaction between a team that rushes on them.
I've got some hits on me.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Subject is
Using 2 guns, I'm not really used to.
first.
using, honestly. The Eva I'm really trying to get used to, but the G7, I don't know. The G7 is so weird. Like ADSing with it, I don't know. It feels different. And the shooting, it's different. The way the bullets come out too, it's a weird experience. That's been another thing I had to learn playing this game, like just the weapons. Oh, excuse me. I remember, I don't know, I'm pretty sure most people do this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was just me, and it's like the other few people. But I remember when I was pretty fairly new at the game, not even fairly new, just new in general, new to the game in general. I remember picking up like every gun and like just testing it out right here on the field, having no idea what kind of weapon each one was. Didn't read the descriptions of them or whatever.
I heard that.
And I was just like, okay, we gotta figure out what weapons I gotta use. Ouch. That was a bad slide.
Just a sec. 1 second.
Thank you.
Enemy down.
Subject deceased.
Hey,
Reloading. They're hitting me.
where does this other team come from? I might die.
Whole squad.
Patching myself up a bit.
Why is your team dropping you anyways? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if any other person did this, but I remember I had to learning the weapons. I would just use them on the go, on the fly, and just use it right there on the field. And then if I just like the weapon, if I like the way the weapon field, if I like the way the weapon like worked, I would use it. But if I couldn't figure it out, especially again being new, and I didn't know how recoil control works, if I didn't like it, I didn't like it. Like I think with the Havoc, the helmet, like there's so many weapons. Well, yeah, there were so many weapons before that I didn't like that I like now. Like the Hemlock, for example, was a good example. In which I didn't like it because it like whenever you shot it, it would like spew upwards, and I just had no control over it, even at a distance. And then I would watch streamers, and I heard people say, well, the Hemlock at a distance is good, and like if you hit, again, listening to freaking Bangalore's quips, our info commercials on like all the weapons. I remember she was saying like, oh, if you, she would always say what, like, oh, 3 hits, 1 hit, 1 burst to break the shield when, and another to break the man. I was like, oh, really? I know, like I'm learning from just her talking about the quips. It was so funny. It's so funny, honestly. And as I main her too,
Check it out. Care
so
package coming in.
it's like well, I know how all the weapons work. I don't think they're over there. I think we're fine. But yeah, like a lot of learning from the weapons about the weapons really came from just listening to Bang's quips. Honestly,
Heads up, got one here.
so it's kind of funny.
Throwing our stuff.
I don't know if anyone else was like this when they were first started out, but I remember that was my main source of learning. What am I shooting at? I'm gonna die. Well, basically traded. Yes, sir. Our costs are kind of carrying right now, I think.
My vision is clear.
I get some rust, please.
We are on the same team. sec. Healing up.
But yeah, a lot of my learning came from learning just listening to the clips, and then like I didn't do any of the other stuff about going into the firing range and trying to learn all the weapons or whatever. Like I never did any of that. I just played the game on the fly. Oh gosh.
Just a sec. 1 second.
How about this way?
Oh yeah, ring 2 minutes fast. What did I do that for? No.
Patching myself up a bit.
I never went to firing range to like learn the recoil control. Well, I did like once,
Just a sec.
but I never did it consistently. I always went to anytime I went to just like warm up and practice aim.
Tower over there.
I always just go into the game. I never did all that practicing nonsense. Like I never did that in any game usually. Usually if I would go to like, you know, practice range in like any kind of game, would be to just like try out something new really quick and test it out and just always try to use it on real people,
Something
on real players. I never did all that extra practicing or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun experience because it like over time, like I said before, like I was learning how to better my recoil control and weapons. Um, no, not less on the like the attachments and stuff, more on like what to really look at when I'm trying to learn how to use a weapon.
Patching myself
Oh,
up
good
a bit.
again. A good example is like a good example was the Havoc for me. For probably for anyone, honestly. I could use my drone, and I'm over here wasting my syringes. Like what?
syringe here. Syringe here.
Anyways,
Syringe here.
Thanks. Just a sec. 1 second.
keep those buds.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Yeah. Yeah, the Havoc was a prime example of a weapon that you definitely need to learn. For the prime fact that it was it was LMG, I think. Or is it an AR? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I think it's an AR. It's an AR, yeah. And it like just shooting that thing on the fly it's sporadic. It sprays everywhere. Those guys
Hostile
over
over
here.
there.
Loud and clear.
I hear them footsteps. Over here spinning around in circles. Yeah, right here.
Enemy over there.
Rings close. Heavy ammo here.
No, we leave home. Excuse me. Yeah, the Havoc.
Very far. 45 seconds remain.
Ugh, sorry.
Frag grenade here.
This is a good example of a weapon that definitely would need a lot of learning over time. How to control. But again, it wouldn't matter if you were a PC player, I'm just saying.
Reloading.
I'm trying my best here. Why? Oh, he's gonna kill me.
Some damage over here.
We are close to the ring. 10 seconds.
Recharging my shields.
I think we can take these guys on. I'm here to give you.
Rings moving.
No. My reload time isn't fast enough. Just one guy, please. No. We might die to storm here.
Reloading. Trap is set.
Got one
Oh, I tried. Oh, there's another team. Yep, we're dead. I'm dead. I don't got the health for this. No, because I don't have my. Oh well. I'm slow. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't help that man. I. I'm dead.
One batch of subjects remains.
There's one squad left too.
Administering medical aid.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. There's definitely a guy here.
Incapacitated.
Did he? No! I guess his teammates saw me because I saw a quick glimpse of him, and he had his revenant on him. That's crazy.
We have our Apex champions.
I had a quick glimpse of him, and he must have said, "There's a guy right there, healing right there." I don't know why Caustic went in by himself. I wonder if it was just a 2v. It would have been a 2v2, I guess. But back to what I was saying, for sure. The Havoc, right? Yes. Recoil control on that gun is insane. Learning that takes a bit of time, okay? So be it's crazy, okay? And yes, yes, it is a AR, yes. I remember, yeah. Um it was just it was and it is still a strong weapon. It was nerfed recently to like to less ammo. That's why. So that's why I'm saying it was. I don't see many people still use it like mid to late game anymore. But it genuinely was a strong weapon. Like hitting lasers on that thing was insane. You almost any time with like I would say probably any and all armor types you would probably get a knock. Hopefully, if your aim was like on point. And like just seeing that from PC players too, like oh my gosh, that'd been crazy. Seeing any person laser on PC is insane.
Introducing your champion.
That thing shreds.
Be careful. I don't wear all this gear for nothing.
I wouldn't say it's an underrated weapon or anything. Not in the slightest.
Get ready. I'm coming.
It's
for
just
you, friend.
underused nowadays after its recent nerf.
Let's land here.
I definitely personally myself, I like this. And this was during the time when I'm like yes, I love using the Havoc, but now that it's been nerfed, I don't really use it that much. I can barely even find it in the first place, or maybe even if I do find it, I just neglect it. I'm like I already have my setup right here, and my setup is usually a double AR like R301 and a Hemlock, both very insane weapons. Always loved making fun of people. Or I wouldn't say making fun of. But I just love always hearing people, the characters say Mozambique here. Cause I remember that was one of like the first things coming to Apex. I was like, okay, I always thought the Mozambique was a good weapon. It wasn't until like I think this season, or maybe was it this season? It was. I think it was definitely. It was probably early when I was playing this game. I was like, oh, this Mozambique is actually trash. And it was recently that I figured out why people keep memeing on the Mozambique because it's so bad that it's it's good. I don't know,
Champion
but
out.
it was funny. I was like, Mozambique is good, right? That's the good weapon, right? Yeah, I was always pick it up.
Reposition here.
I feel like Mozambique could be a good weapon though. I mean, it's not supposed to be a good weapon, but it could be if Respawn really wanted it to be. I think. Wasn't it good in the Titanfall games? If it even was in both the Titanfall games, I don't know. I have no idea. And speaking of Titanfall, with this season, it's in its quest mode. I was really enjoying like understanding the lore of how Loba, what she she rebuilt Ash to what the so she could figure out how to
Welcome.
destroy the last skull. I think I don't. I wasn't paying attention to it. I don't know why. I've been watching so many
Call him if you spot
of the
him.
lore videos.
Enemy spotted.
I think that was the basic
One
plot of
minute.
it.
Okay.
Things nearby.
The parts that really stuck out to me was definitely definitely like just during the end of it, where it was like, well, Caustic was the one that snitched,
Rings close.
so he was the rat. And I was like, when I figured that out, I was like, I knew it would be Caustic. It would be Caustic that would say that would rat us out. It would be him. He's like the second evilest character in this game, with first being Revenant. Like I was like, damn, it would be him. It would be him. I was like, why would it be Crypto? Honestly. And also seeing the relationship between like Crypto and Watson, I was like, yes, this can build. This can actually build. And I was like, that was kind of scary when everyone was turning their backs on Crypto. I was like, wow, so that really happened.
Rings moving.
Give me the only compassionate one trying to figure out crack the case.
Level 3.
Figure out
Reduces
crack the
recoil.
case. Yes, makes sense. But yeah, I mean, and then doing the final mission, I replayed it like 3 times, and then
Tango spotted.
yeah,
Copy.
replaying it 3 times. Once I was just doing it to complete the mission. I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta do another
VLZ.
one of like PvE missions. I was like, hold up,
That was the whole squad.
really?
No quarters.
This box here.
See, I don't even know what I'm aiming at.
Enemy spotted.
I'm just trying to look.
Thermite grenade out. Go, go.
Mirage is probably busy. No, it's a fake. Decoys, that's what they're called. Decoys, not clones. Decoys. If I had a 2-time scope, this would be so much better. Don't even know what I'm aiming at.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
But yeah, lore. Lore was fun. So now I'm just excited for next season. And that's been another thing with Apex. Like it's only been 6-7 months of playing this. I don't think we can test this. The heck?
Come and get your birthday present.
I can't do anything in this situation. I don't even have a 2-time scope. Entanglement. Thank you. Thought I saw someone. Hold up.
Making contact with enemy.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Shot at.
Yep, I'm dead. Why did I try to contest that? We should have left when we had the chance. Come on. Uh, why did we wait there? We knew damn well that those guys were gonna push us. We knew. Come on now. But yeah, being in the Apex community, I feel like I've really within the 6-7 months I've been in this playing this game, like I really feel like I'm entwined in here. Like I'm already hyped. I've been hyped like from last season to now. I was hyped when season 5 came out, and like I'm already hyped for season 6 to come out in less than a month. And I'm like, wow, this is really the point we've come to, you know. And I'm like, I'm so engaged into this game. I don't know. It's definitely not a thing where it's like I'd grind this game for the entire day, like I would do with Fortnite. But that's just a me. That's just like a personal thing. Not really having to do with the game. I definitely love playing this game whenever I get to. But the grind between this and Fortnite, like definitely a shift in me.
Introducing your champion.
Check yourself or wreck yourself.
Like I keep saying um those kind of people that be presenting and then they always say like. Yeah, I feel like one of those guys right now. But I
Good place to land.
I've been in this community again for like
I hear you.
slots. What is he saying? I don't know what this is, man. I've never seen this before. But yeah, I really feel pretty hyped for being in this community. And it's not like I hate Fortnite now. It's just like I just don't. I rather play this than Fortnite, honestly. Of course, yeah. When you play a game a lot, you probably get dried out after a bit, especially with all these battle royales, honestly. Because I feel like these battle royales are gonna get annoying. I understand they're free, but I don't want to keep playing battle royales, especially when they bring nothing
Level
new.
2.
It's kind of boring. And I don't know. I haven't felt like buying a game in a bit. And again, this is just personal things. It's just my personal laziness for not wanting to buy a game that is, I don't know, more fulfilling than on one of these free battle royales. Because it's in Apex, like something I definitely realized the difference between Apex and Fortnite for sure has been that I can't even buy Battle Pass for free if I grind hard enough. Like I actually EA really wants you to buy their Apex coins so you can actually like get their Battle Pass. I wouldn't mind, but I mean, there's no way to get free Apex coins unless we're talking about the free generators online, you know. But I like how these guys are going in without. Hold up. Starting up by Star. Rockstar.
Enemy right here.
Thank you.
The enemy.
Last one's finished. They're all dead now.
This is a. I swear to God, this is a guy. Yep, upstairs. Thank you. No, I should have threw one of those first. No. So bad at this game. Yo. Watson's a clutch, man. Clutch master. Hey, that's a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. They wouldn't have tried to gotten the res if I just threw my my revenant thing in the first place. Gotta learn how to utilize all your things, all your abilities. They're probably climbing up. We hear your footsteps. Nah, they really playing with us. You're low. You're low. Come here. Get that. Get that. Yep.
Recharging shields. The kill lead is just enough.
Yeah, the Havoc's definitely a good weapon to, if you have an Evo at any time, a great weapon to use to charge up an Evo. Same thing with a charge rifle. Charge rifles are better though, just because it's a sniper. Bro, man's really ascended. Trying to ascend. Damn, I forgot what I was talking about again. I got old timers. That'll probably come back to me later. Oh yeah, using your abilities properly. Oh yeah, we'll go off from that, I guess. Using your tactical abilities properly. Like in that situation from earlier. That's not reaching. Okay. Of course. Again, with no communication to your team, like, they wouldn't have known that I was gonna use my totem. Now I'm about to go in for this rush. I didn't even get my Evo up. What is this? I got stuck. Bruh.
Appointed.
Before I kill you myself.
Bald Wraith Ball.
Shut him up good.
Bro, I need 3 more damage, please. Give me your life, kid. Fiend! Oh no. No. Come on, you got this, Look, my Watson's really carrying us, bro. I swear I'd be doing all this damage and just to die. Just to die, man. But that's me. That's just probably me.
Enemy
This might be in there. Where did Wraith come from? What is right? What is Watson Soha Pin 2020? Yeah, look, 6 kills, 900 damage. Damage is always a good indication. It's something that is another thing I learned. Damage is a good indication to see how much work your team is actually doing. Your teammates are actually doing. Because, I mean, you could understand, like, if it's early game. What? Oh. About to say, heirloom shards? I saw that red. Yeah, that was, like I was saying though. What is it? Damage is a good way, was a good way to see whether or not your teammate's actually doing something. Because if your teammate, again, that could also decipher between a good and a bad teammate. Because teammates will be going for even extra damage for fights that are not even ours, you know? Two teams could be fighting, and third party, and from a distance they're probably using a G7, a Hemlock, 301, etc. A gun that can go single fire, and just taking picks. Like honestly, and they'll be doing the most work on the team. Like I've been on those kind of teams on multiple occasions. Like I still be doing just as good, but they'll be doing like far surpassing what I even did, surpassing whatever I did on the team, or what me and my other teammate did. It'd be insane.
This is your champion.
I can't wait to have crossplay on Apex,
Let's land here.
especially when it's coming to Switch too.
Here we go. Ready up.
I really wasn't expecting Apex to come to Switch. Honestly,
Here goes nothing.
that was gonna be the thing with EA. We're just like, no, we don't want Apex on the Switch. It's gonna be like the same situation in Overwatch where they were like, no Overwatch for on the go, you know.
Found a body shield here. Level 2.
And then like years later, yep, Overwatch on Switch, it happened. I was so frustrated when that happened. I was like, but weren't they the same guys that were like, no, we're not gonna have Overwatch on the Switch. And 3 years later, they're like, yes, we're gonna have Overwatch on the Switch. Like what?
Backpack here. Level 2.
I mean, it happened.
Beginning ring countdown.
It happened now, so.
Attention.
But hey, I mean, company decisions. I guess because Overwatch 2 was on the works, they were like, okay, we'll just put Overwatch. Well, we're gonna have to put Overwatch on the Switch so people can actually play Overwatch 2. But Overwatch 2 is basically just a sequel to what, or that's what people are saying. That's what critics are saying, I think. Like Overwatch 2 is basically just a sequel, or an add-on, not a sequel, an add-on to the original Overwatch. I don't need this. So it's not much of a difference. You can still play Overwatch. Oh, you can still play Overwatch with Overwatch players. Overwatch. What? What did I say? What? You can play Overwatch with Overwatch players. Yes. You can play Overwatch 2 with Overwatch
Watch for them.
original players. Yes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
I need it.
Oh, how about easy?
Hostile over there.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
I guess yes. I picked it up by accident.
Pick a
Oh,
fight.
I hate when I do that.
I understand now.
I'm right
They
behind you.
used these charge towers to power the island for their experiments.
Stop, please. Overwatch 2 is just an add-on.
Skins it over here.
Heard that.
Oh,
Killed one.
Nice choice.
that was ruthless.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Probably help our teammate.
Reloading.
I feel lost right now. I hear footsteps, but I don't see anything happen.
Hey, we got ourselves a new kill leader. Hey, that was the last one. He just
I did nothing.
Get in the ring or I'll kill you myself.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. Why do I have 3 Phoenix kits?
Ring's moving. Phoenix get here.
And why is he always yelling?
Thank you.
I didn't do it for you.
You see, that's one of the interactions. Well, not even one of the interactions. Not one of the special ones, at least. Why is all the teams are like outside? We only got 3 teams that are actually
Care
inside,
package coming in.
including us. Yeah. I don't know.
Jump tower here.
Anything else? Oh yeah, when I took the Gibby's heavy man. I always hated when I do that. It wasn't like till recently
Nothing.
that I started doing that, honestly. Where like teammates be doing stuff and then I accidentally take them. I feel so bad. I mean, I usually give it back to them. I give it to them, but this kid just didn't care. But yeah, was there anything else that I should put in?
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Gladly.
Thanks.
Oh, never mind. See, look, give you got something better than what he get. Than what he asked for. But yeah, I feel like I talked about everything about my Apex experience, really. Overall, oh wait, about
Not much of a champion now, were they?
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about Apex. Besides that, I love playing the game, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite battle royales. Definitely one of my favorite battle royales. So far. It's so interesting too because when in between with any esports game or just game in general, once you get into the game yourself, it's much easier. It's much easier to watch other people play it too, instead of, or for me at least,
Target over there.
instead of just saying, okay, I want to play this game. Let me watch some gameplay of it. Okay, do I like it? And then say yes, I like this game. It's much harder for me to do that if I haven't played it myself. And I remember that was the struggle with watching Apex at first, or trying to get into Apex.
Enemy
Like,
over there.
it wasn't interesting to watch because I didn't know what was happening. So I just got the game myself when I got my PlayStation.
Target over there.
Wraith really about to rush in without the team. Oh, up there.
Going to say.
Spotted a victim over there.
Watch Wingman is definitely not one. Is like my worst weapon.
Heads up, we got enemies on us. Recharging shield.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Round 2.
I'm telling you, I swear. Whenever I stream, I do worst. Whenever I stream video or whatever, I always do worst. In that situation, I would have got the perfect laser. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Pathfinder would have been done. I swear, I'm not bad at the game. Look, like in the situation right here, Gibby's playing it smart. Well, semi-smart right now. He's getting desperate for these kills, or for these damage. Like, he can honestly wait it out because there's two teams, so. Why are you waiting? Why are you wait? Who does that? Don't wait. You saw them. It's just like Rainbow, where it's like you see a person, but your brain doesn't react fast enough. So it's like until you get a full view understanding that yes, that is a person, enemy team. That's when your brain's like, okay, shoot. And it happens so much. I wouldn't say in Apex too much, but in Rainbow for sure. And I'll probably talk about this in the next my next Overwatch or uh live stream slash video about, but Rainbow really got me thinking like, wow, imagine if all these games had the tilt feature with all their guns, where like you could peek corners. I understand it wouldn't work in like every, definitely wouldn't work in every shooter, but it would work in some, I guess, maybe. It would definitely be an extra stretch for a lot of games. Like I think just on normally you would probably need paddles so you can do the extra tilting.
Follow my path to win.
But Rainbow Six got me thinking like, damn, imagine if Apex, imagine if COD, imagine if any other shooter out there had like tilts,
Anyone want to take me out? Come find me.
Heard that.
I'll buy a drink.
hadn't have those tilts super to go around the corners and stuff. But again, I will talk about that like next another live stream video. This might be the last game if it's bad or is it good. But yeah, for the most part, I think basically talking about the basics about my experience playing Apex. Just try to show off some more game. Yo, what was that? Oh, that's a bang. I thought it was playing Revenant. Hold up.
We're inside the ring. That's positional advantage. That hostile right here.
All Father, give me sight.
Nah, he dips. He dips. I'm telling you, man. Definitely watching other streamers. Not much content creators on YouTube, but definitely watching people on stream like play at a high level, like masters and predators and ranked at least. Like it's really impressive. Damn, yeah, we'll be trying to. Yeah, we'll be feeling. But yeah, definitely watching other high level streamers
Watch your six.
and streamers, players, streamers, whatever. It's definitely been a good experience too, on helping me get better, competitively as well. That's something else I should talk about, mention really quick, about how competitively compared to Fortnite. Now I'm comparing this Fortnite because Fortnite was like the last battle royale I was really into. All those other battle royales either just I thought it was weird, or I just couldn't get into, or didn't have the will to get into. I'm stacking,
Light ammo here.
but competitive wise,
Don't mention it.
I compared to Fortnite, it's definitely been easier. Bro, can I get some shot?
I need shotgun ammo.
Maybe just stole that.
Body shields here. Level 2.
Thanks.
But yeah, like I was saying, competitive wise,
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
okay, man, just take everything I want.
Gotta hop up here. Joke.
Yes, okay. Like I was saying, competitive wise, again, compared to Fortnite, I think it's been a lot easier.
I got
Definitely been a lot easier to get into competitive Apex, especially with my fast learning ability in here in playing Apex. Like the learning curve is, I feel like I cut the learning curve playing Apex compared to Fortnite. I think it was just after a while, I was so done with playing, so done at being bad at Fortnite, and I feel like I just didn't care anymore.
We're inside the ring.
So I was just giving
Positional
up,
advantage.
and like with the building mechanic, I don't know. I think building was like the thing that just threw me off playing Fortnite. Honestly, Fortnite. I think Fortnite after a while was just like, okay, building is just it's just I think a tricky um aspect of the game, learning skill of the game that was
They
just
usually carry rare platforms.
very difficult for me to learn.
Giving him the shimmy. Throwing thermite. Throwing thermite.
I swear to God, they're not even in here. It was a bait, a waste of my thermites.
Death box here.
Yeah, competitively, with Fortnite, building for me, I guess because it's just because of my weird controls, my weird controller scheme I had for it, for custom controls. I feel like it was just messing me up personally, and I didn't want to bother changing it. So I was just so done with trying to learn how to get good. I just started playing Fortnite for fun. I think definitely because of Apex, my aiming, my tracking, not my aiming, my tracking just got better. And this is a first-person shooter, not a third-person. So I feel like because I played Apex for a certain amount of time, when I got back on Fortnite, for a couple of times I've been getting back on it, and my tracking on it,
Let's go here.
my tracking in Fortnite's been amazing. But I guess building just been not been my strong suit. And everyone knows building. That's like the main thing of being good in Fortnite.
I defeated an
That's what makes it.
one step closer to winning.
Is that a rat I hear? No.
Death box here.
No.
Gotta hop up here. Select fire.
I need a R301 or R99. I can't keep using this alternator. I swear, alternators be failing me. Like, I love them because of how simple they are.
I'm spotted. Smoke out.
But it's just not the way for me. It's definitely not a weapon you'd use late game. I'm not even helping my team right now. team.
Come on in.
Bro, get out of there. I can't. He should have evacuated. There's something you need to learn when choosing your fights in this game. When to
Double timing it.
enter and leave a fight. No, he's one shot. Knowing when to and like knowing when to disengage and engage a battle. I think that's something you definitely need to learn in like any battle royale. Of course, especially when third party is a hard thing to overcome. I heard like Fortnite, by accident or by luck, I mean, learned how to control third party, you know, because third party is a don't tag, no. Now they're gonna know you're still there. Or not. See, that would have been my fault. No, she's gonna die, is she? I think they got the... Yep. Watson's golden. Our Watson's golden. But yeah, learning how to engage, disengage at any kind of battle, in any kind of battle royale, very important. Especially in Apex, that's a very crucial thing. I think I've learned stronger by playing Apex, how to engage and disengage, especially when you have characters that have abilities to help with that, with the engaging and disengaging, rather than like in Fortnite where you have builds. I guess for me personally, I just never used my builds right. I mean, I always knew you could use your walls to just block them off, but I guess I just wasn't that strong at it. And like I totally still enjoy watching competitive Fortnite. It's just I wouldn't play it that much as I used to. And that's why, okay, and yeah, that's why I just, compared to Apex, okay, like I said, like I was saying, I feel like I just cut the learning curve by like half for myself, just by learning how to aim in general. The only other half of it was just learning how to properly use my character, which was Bang. Or not properly use, but like, but appropriately use, efficiently use. Not, I feel like I'm just using synonyms, but yeah, effectively use. That's the word. Effectively use my character, because that's something I definitely see in when I watch scrims. Bangalore isn't a character that is played much. Not even much. Not played at all when playing scrims. But the diversity that this season has brought in, just alone, with the kind of the characters you can use playing scrims, like I like that. It's just nowadays, people now going into season 6, people want Bangalore to get a rework, so she can be used in scrims as well, I guess, or used more. Because I guess the problem is that she's just so balanced that she can't be that good, but she can't be that bad either, you know. So I feel like I've never seen this before, like a character that is good for like that's good for engaging, disengaging, for movement, for rotation. It's not the best way, it's not the worst way, but it's a way to use your character. And watching this guy named Shiv FPS. I watch him stream what basically every day. I got my he was the one who inspired me to start playing Bang more again because like I did say I was I am a Bangalore slash Lifeline main, but I was originally just like a Lifeline main.
Consider your circuit broken.
But I was with the recent patch or not patch update to or rework to up to Lifeline's resing abilities. Oh look at that, there's a Gibby. Um to the recent rework to Bangalore's ult. I mean not Bangalore, Lifeline's resing thing. Cause she has a shield. She gets a shield when you res a player. But like she uses her drone, her healing drone, to both heal and I don't know why I can't focus right now. To heal and res. So you can use it as you can use it for both.
Another eliminated team. Setting a tank.
Good work.
We're inside the next
And
Care package being delivered.
it gives her more freedom when
Care
she
package
can
incoming.
when she could just she's free to both res and attack at the same time. Did I get my point across? I don't think so. What I'm saying is, as a Lifeline main, or before, it was kind of just I don't know what I was trying to go with this. I forget what I was saying. But basically, the gist as being a Bangalore main is that she's just too balanced.
Not all of us are inside the
She
ring.
she
Victory
she
lies there.
from the community, she wants the people definitely want her to be used
Scanning the area.
for both scrim play and not just for like for fun play, but like for scrims as well. I guess, or used more. And that's what respawn wants anyways. So they want all characters to be used. Well, oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't winning that anyways. I think one of them has a devotion. Yep. Look, see you. What I mean. She can be not bang. A Lifeline can res her teammates while still being active, participating in the battle. So that makes her a lot more useful compared to what she was before, where she was only able to heal. She was only able to res you, but she would have her shield up as well. You can just res your teammate with the drone, and then go off and fight. But yeah, as a bang main, I see the issues. No, I definitely want to be. Oh, maybe the last squad. As a bang main, I definitely want to be able to use her more effectively. I guess.
We have our Apex champions.
Definitely want to use her more effectively. I just want to be able to be free to use her whenever I want. Jesus Christ, I did nothing. I'm telling you, damage is a good indicator of what you do as a teammate. But just to wrap this up, Apex is fun. Fortnite's still good. I don't play it that much, but I enjoy it when I want to. Apex is kind of my go-to battle royale game right now. Is there anything else that I need to say? No. Well, thank you for watching this, and yeah, I'll be doing a rainbow video on this, probably very soon. Because I also enjoy rainbow now, so whenever that comes, probably very recently, but sometime this week, it will happen. But yeah, thanks for watching this.